In this video, we are going to walk through the process of importing content from one Canvas course to another. This is a great way to move content from a past year's course into a new course to be edited and prepared for use with students. We are first on our course dashboard. We're going to navigate to the last year's course. So in this example, it's going to land us on the course homepage for last year's course. And I want to look at the number at the end of the course URL. I am going to copy, so Control-C, that number. This is going to help us more easily identify the correct course that we want to pull content for. This can be especially helpful if you teach multiple sections of the same course, and it could get confusing from year to year, just to ensure you're pulling into the correct course. Next, we're going to go back to our dashboard, and I'm going to navigate to the new course. So when I click on the course, it's going to again land us on the course homepage. And I am going to find the Import Existing Content button on the right-hand side of the screen. When I click that button, it's going to take us to the Import Content page. So notice there is a warning message. If you do import content multiple times, it can overwrite. So if you import content and then import the same content over it again, if you had already edited that other content from the first import, it will wipe out those changes and pull in the new unedited thing. So just be aware. So to use the import content editor, we are going to start by selecting our content type in the dropdown. We're going to say copy a Canvas course. You can search for a course, but this is where that URL that I copied is going to come in. I'm going to Control-V and paste that number, and it's going to pull up the course. Under content, for this example, I'm going to choose select specific content. You can leave it at all content, but notice it's going to bring in everything from your past course. Every single file, announcement, anything that was in that course. So it can be a little overwhelming if you teach a year-long course when you pull in all content. There are a lot of things that you are bringing into that new course that you sometimes have to wade through. So I'm going to select specific content. The other thing I want to point out is under options, this adjust events and due dates. This is essential if you are pulling from a past year's course that you click this adjust events and due dates button. Otherwise, everything is going to be stuck in the previous year and you're not going to be able to use it. So the safest option is to say adjust events and due dates and then remove dates. Once we have everything set, I'm going to find this Add to Import Queue button and click it. So now it has added it to our content imports list. Under Progress column, we're going to find Select Content, and this is where we're going to select content that we want to bring in to our new course. So I'm going to click Select Content, and it is going to open a pop-out for us to select the content for import. I am going to go to Modules. If you click this icon here, it will allow you to open it. And then you can select modules. This is a great option to select maybe your first 2 or 3 modules that you're going to be using for the year, work on those, set those up, and then bring the rest in later. So I'm going to select Introduction and Getting Set Up as the 2 modules that I would like to bring in. Down at the bottom of this window, I'm going to click Select Content to begin the import. You will get a progress bar and you will get status updates. Depending on how much content you are pulling in, could take a few minutes. You will get a success message and status will say completed when it is finished, and you can go start editing your content to get ready.